Welcome back to Q-Dads, I'm Steve and we're back with episode 4 of Gen V, continuing this souped up sausage fest. The episode, titled The Whole Truth, gives us mystery and intrigue as the group are interviewed following on from the events of the previous episodes and Golden Boy's death. Was this episode more enjoyable than the previous ones? Or are they just stretching out what could have been a quick short before The Boys Season 4? I must admit that the few enjoyable moments of the episode was the introduction of Tech Knight's character and the very end of the episode. The episode starts with the aftermath of Sam and Emma escaping the woods, leaving by a trail of destruction and a tiny yellow shoe. They meet up at an old movie theatre and start to share a bit of a connection, adding more to the depth of this relationship, with one of them being insecure and the other being mentally unstable. I question whether this relationship can last. At this point I was still questioning if Emma keeps eating, can she grow incredibly large? But as we find out later on in the episode, it does get answered, and it's something I predicted back in episode 1. We get the introduction of Tech Knight, a famous modern day detective who, with his quirky TV show, plans to find out the truth about Golden Boy. I love how the show is created for Vought Plus, a channel that's clearly a dig at Disney Plus. Also carrying on from The Boys, showing us that Vought clearly manages their own propaganda. Tech's powers seem to be the ability of noticing things and then to summarise on top of them. The ability to notice key details like sweat, the trembling of a jaw, and later on in the episode he can also smell Kate on Andre, which seems to mean his powers affect all his senses. He's basically like a souped up version of Derren Brown or the Mentalist, which I guess is what his character's based on. I'm not sure what I really think of his character, although the actor choice is great. Marie confronts in Rufus, a psychic soup, only to be taken back to his bedroom in some creepy date rape kind of way. Here we see the use of Marie's powers as she seems to control the blood inside his body and expands Rufus's dick, exploding it. We did wonder if she would be able to do this later on in the series, as this means she now is quite powerful. How far away does she need to be to control the blood in someone's body? Will she grow powerful enough to be able to sense individual people based on their blood? In a weird way, she could essentially become like Victoria Newman. Is it possible she could even make a person explode like Golden Boy? Could his suicide have actually been murder? Tech works his way through the school and interrogates Dean Shetty before moving on to Marie herself. Here she spills the beans about Jordan being the one to actually stop Golden Boy. In a weird scene, the two then hit it off, which is a bit unexpected, but this then is interrupted by Emma as she confirms that Sam is going after Dr. Cardosa. Before we get the final scene, we find out that Tech Knight actually has an unusual obsession with having sex with holes, which is the strangest thing so far, but done so in a nice comedic way rather than the forced humour of other characters. The end of the episode gives us a fight scene between Sam and our group of soups. We get to see a small part of everyone's powers here, and our confirmed theory that Emma can grow big. She manages to stop Sam, but then out of nowhere, we cut to a completely different scene, which makes no sense at all. To me, this feels like Kate's powers are in use, and maybe they are waking up after the effect of the power has worn off, which makes me feel sorry for the two guards from the previous episode. Failing Kate's power being used, maybe there's another soup being called in. I assume as soon as Dr. Cardosa's house was attacked, alarm bells would have rung, so I'm assuming they got another soup, and as we've seen, Rufus was able to make Marie forget what she was doing. The biggest thought I have so far though is the place where they kept Sam actually bad? As we can see, Sam is completely out of control at times, and we've seen him see the puppets now, like in the trailer.
Shut up, television Jason Ritter!
And it was pointed out earlier in the episode that he was stronger than Golden Boy. Could Sam have the ability to alter reality? This could also be an explanation for the ending. Going back to the place where he's kept though, are they trying to take away Soup's powers? Is that their ultimate goal? As it seems all the Soups they've captured are not only dangerous to themselves, but others. This would also have an effect then on the main boys storyline, if they're able to limit or remove Homelander's powers. Overall, this series feels like it has a lot of forced humour in some strange way of competing with the boys, but it doesn't seem natural. Is this because the series is more tailored to the Gen Z of our time, rather than the old age range, what the boys aims at? Anyways, let us know your thoughts. Are you enjoying it? Or is the fact that it's tied to the boys the only thing keeping it alive? Please like and subscribe, as it really helps us to grow and we're getting closer to that 1,000 mark. And as always, catch you next time with something new.